Lads, it's finally happened. The Dropouts member has finally been cancelled, and it was Snowy Joe. Just devastated it wasn't me, but hopefully I'm up next. Before we do start, I do want to say that I am not Snowy Joe, so I can't speak for him. Everything I say in this video is purely my opinion on the situation. I might be wondering, Manter, what situation are you on about? Now, if you haven't heard the news, some Donny from America made a video on Joe trying to cancel him by attacking our Discord server. But we'll get onto that in a bit. Now, this specific Donny goes by the name nickisnotgreen. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's an inside joke. Maybe I'm just oblivious to the fact that it's a funny, quirky name. Do you know what I mean? But I have a confession. I have no idea who Nick is, and I'm too lazy to do any research, and I'm not even trying to sound arrogant. I just genuinely can't be arsed. But from what I've gathered, he's like one of them Cody Co-influenced American YouTubers. He's done a fair bit of research into Joe to the point where he knows who the Dropouts are.
Canned Milk told me to look at Snowy Joe on YouTube. I don't really know what his deal is. I think he's part of a group called the Dropouts.
Dropouts is now international, lad. Thank you. Thank you.
Dropouts.
Something about the way that Americans pronounce dropouts just fucking aggravates me. Say it right. Fucking dropouts, alright? Not dropouts, fucking dropouts. Dropouts, fucking dropouts. Shut the fuck up. Fucking pissing me off, bro. Nick has made 2 videos on Joe. The first one I watched a little bit and got bored. The second one he dropped a few days ago and I thought, you know what? Let's watch it together. This guy's just been sucking Joe's dick. Fuck it, let's watch it. Do you know what I mean? I want to watch some porn. The 22-minute video is titled The Worst Comedian on YouTube, and it's got arrow pointing towards Joe. You know, just in case you forgot who he was talking about.
Hi, happy Monday. I've started beef. Well, not really. It's less of like a prime rib and more of a roast beef sandwich from Jimmy John's.
Comedy, man. 10 seconds into the video and I just want to say I don't find this guy funny at all. In fact, everything about him annoys me, which is fine because he probably hates my guts too.
A few weeks ago on my second channel, I made a video about YouTuber Snowy Joe, an 18-year-old from England who likes making videos with his British pals.
He's talking about me. I made it in life. I'm just that guy. Nick then proceeds to show screenshots of Joe's Twitter where he tweeted out, Americans don't understand humor, which you, Mr. Nick, prove his point pretty well throughout this video.
Now let's start with feminism. Snowy Joe has this very special hatred for female empowerment. You can see it throughout his channel where he tries constantly to just dunk on women. In this TikTok here, you can see him joining a feminist Discord server with his friends to yell at girls about how ridiculous it is to have all these genders.
This is the point in the video where it starts getting a bit sticky because this Donny starts utilizing his words to paint Joe to be some evil, homophobic, misogynistic villain. Now, I'm not oblivious to the fact that Joe and the Dropouts make edgy jokes, but that's all they are. Jokes.
I think he's part of a group called the Dropouts, and I'm not sure what their general content is. I don't really know if they're like generally people that are liked or what, but they usually have a pretty good like to dislike ratio. Joe has a pretty positive reception to most of his videos.
You mentioned multiple times that we get a good like to dislike ratio. You know why that is? Because all our fans understand that it's a joke. Nothing we say is serious. Like that trans pride video that he reacted to, Joe's whole persona was being an idiot. Look at the way he's dressed and the things he says. It's so obvious. But somehow you manipulated your audience into thinking that was the real him and everything he says is what he thinks. That whole video is a perspective of an idiot going into pride events and the most obscure shit. You being a YouTuber should know what online personality is. Before you start saying, oh, jokes are supposed to be funny. I didn't find Nick's jokes at the start of the video funny. What does that prove? That people have different senses of humor. You may not find Joe's videos funny, but there's other people that do. It's really not a hard concept to grasp. I'm pretty sure Mr. Nick over here knows that more than anyone, but he's gone for a different approach. He's gonna act like he doesn't know what jokes are, and he's gonna paint Joe to be some homophobic, misogynistic twats. Whatever fits your agenda, am I right?
Far left we have the female. In the middle we have the losers who couldn't form a relationship in secondary school. And on the far right we have a male, proving that men have rights and women don't.
Of course, the funny joke in this TikTok is that there's only one gender that should have rights, and that's male.
This is what I like to call lazy content. A reoccurring theme in this video is Mr. Nick watching Joe's clips and then repeating what happens in the clips in a monotone manner to reinforce his points about Joe's jokes not being funny.
First, they jumped in a voice call with someone who was willing to teach them more about the movement. He starts the video by immediately calling the girl autistic. He begins the video by telling you about the terrifying epidemic that is radical feminism.
The thing is, you could do that to any joke in the world. If you're taking jokes to a literal point, nothing is going to be funny. Knock, knock. Who's there? Not your dad. Get it? Because your dad left.
You said knock, knock, and when I said who's there, you said not my dad because my dad left?
Yeah, that was the joke.
Oh my god, you know how that makes me feel growing up without a dad? How are you so insensitive to us?
It's not that deep. Mr. Nick keeps using this tactic throughout the video to show that Snowy Joe isn't funny. Fucking hell, I thought I was lazy. This is all he does. He also shows a lot of Snowy Joe TikTok clips and old videos again to reinforce his point about Snowy Joe not being funny. If you're gonna sit there criticizing someone's humor, you must be hilarious, right? But we'll get onto that in a bit as well.
There are some that take it too far. Radical feminists. Why are they wearing blindfolds? It's not Bird Box, is it? Right, so what is that doing? Is that going to just cause equality by smashing glass? Brilliant, that. You know, that's going to be, yeah, brilliant. You've got equality, girls. Hey.
He begins the video by telling you about the terrifying epidemic that is radical feminism, and he picks out clips of people destroying property and yelling chants in order to serve you his agenda that women who want equal rights are bad.
What? What part of that 10-second clip did he imply that women who want equal rights are bad? You, Mr. Nick, at this point are blatantly lying and putting words in his mouth. Yeah, he may make edgy jokes that you might not find funny, but why does that give you the right to lie about him and slander him? He looked at clips about radical feminists vandalizing properties and said it's not going to achieve equality. A statement you seem to agree with because you called radical feminism a terrifying epidemic. So you agree with him. Where was the need to lie?
He begins the video by telling you about the terrifying epidemic that is radical feminism, and he picks out clips of people destroying property and yelling chants in order to serve you his agenda.
Isn't that what you're doing right now? You're picking and choosing clips to make Joe look as terrible as possible to fit your agenda, you specky hypocrite. Ah, shit. You specky hypocrite. Because 10 seconds before that clip, he said this.
Don't get me wrong, I am a feminist. You'd be stupid not to be. There are many types of feminism striving for equality and women's rights, but there are some that take it too far. Radical feminists.
So, Mr. Nick, why did he cut out the part where Joe showed his support for feminists striving for equality? You were literally talking about picking and choosing clips, but you're taking clips out of context to make him look so bad. And this isn't the only time you do it.
Equal rights. What about it? What do you think about equal rights? Of course. So you don't think there should be equal rights? Of course there should be equal rights. I don't know, you know, equal rights are like men and women have equal pay. You don't think that should happen? Of course there should have. Right, so we have someone here that doesn't believe in equal rights. We do believe in equal rights.
The joke in this interview is that he just says the opposite of what this guy would say, so he makes him angry.
No, the joke in this video is how defensive the old man got when Joe was clearly being an idiot and fucking about. That's the funny part. How stupid do you have to be for me to point out where you're supposed to laugh? This is exactly what Joe meant when he said Americans don't understand humor. You're a fucking idiot. I literally have to show you where the humor is. Are you But fear not, because Mr. Nick shows his humor by imitating Joe's British accent. Comedy.
That you like equality? Well, you don't like equality, yeah? And I'm gonna keep doing this for like another minute, yeah?
Ha 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 ha. What the fuck? How is this skinny right in a position to dictate what humor is when his humor is literally just imitating someone's accent? It's Tuesday, innit, bruv? It's water, innit, bruv? That's the pinnacle of comedy for you. You're a fucking loser, bro. You're a fucking loser. Nick seems to have this hatred towards British people for some reason. This deluded man sits on a high horse because he's American, oblivious to the fact that literally everyone outside of America hates Americans. Like, as an American, what do you have to be proud of, bro? It's Tuesday, innit, bro? A water, innit, bro? Like, his whole comedy aspect throughout this video is just imitating the British accent.
I'm with you guys. I'm so confused why someone would say that. I'm just trying to have a laugh with
For
it.
someone who's criticizing other people's humor, you're not really funny, are you?
It's just annoying and harassing people who are just trying to go about their day. He decides to do the same thing to a poor woman who's just talking on the phone, and she insists that he leaves her alone, and of course he doesn't.
Are you on the phone? Can I ask the phone question?
No.
One question.
No.
One question. Feminism.
No.
She doesn't believe in feminism.
You're using words like harass and doesn't leave her alone to make Joe seem like a fucking rapist, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Look at that exact clip again. He asks her a question, she says no, she walks away as he's standing in the same spot. He doesn't move as she walks away. How is that not leaving her alone and harassment? This is a normal interaction. It's little things like this that he keeps saying to his audience to hammer down in their head that Joe's a fucking misogynistic twat. No, he's not. This was a normal interaction. I can't stress it enough. As the video goes on, I just start to dislike this guy more and more because I know his intent is to make Joe look like a garbage human being to get more views. When honestly, he's probably one of the nicest guys you'll meet. Yeah, you might not like his online persona a lot, but again, you can't just fucking lie about who he is. As you pointed out on your video 50 times, he's just a teenager on the internet trying to be funny. So why are you trying to paint him to be some fucking sexual harassment rapist? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Now, this is the part of the script where I realize that Joe's definitely gonna see this because he doesn't have big enough of an audience to not see it.
Ooh, burn! You get more views than Joe? Joe's irrelevant? Is that why you've been twisting his words to make him look so bad in front of your audience? Because you know that your audience are just gonna blindly eat it up and attack Joe? Just think it's a scummy thing to do for someone who's standing up to misogyny and racism.
And I already know what he's gonna say in response. It was just a bloody joke. Yeah, you can understand that we're just a few blokes going to have—
How's this guy's whole personality just mimicking accents? Alright, we get it. He's British, you're American. now what? like it's not an insult, it's just facts. If anything, being American is more of an insult to yourself, I can't lie.
I chomp around on the city with people, yeah, it's just a harmless joke. To which I reply, that's not really a great defense. If it's a joke, I should be laughing right now, right?
I'm not laughing at your jokes or your British accent. Like, look at my lips, look how straight they are. No, it's straight, like my sexuality. Because I'm manly.
You're probably thinking that this guy's a retard and skinny and wondering why he always wears a coat inside.
Then he calls his friend skinny R-word, which is... I don't have anything to say about that.
Just say the word retard. This guy's trying so hard to have this little cute boy act like, I can't believe he said the R word. You're a 22-year-old grown man. It's not cute, it's cringy. Joe isn't taking the piss out of people with disabilities saying retard. He's just calling his friend an idiot, and you know that. It's not that deep. After handpicking more Snowy Joe clips to make Joe look as bad as possible, Mr. Nick decided to send his fans to raid our server. Which in my opinion, fair enough, because Joe did the same to someone else's server.
So in the description below, I'm gonna put the link to his Discord server so our community can make sure we avoid it. We don't want to cause any trouble, stress Joe out. I would hate to do that. So just make sure, guys, under any circumstance, you do not go to the description below, you don't join the Discord server, and please don't spam Joe with a taste of his own medicine. Guys, I'm begging you. I would hate for anyone to click that link and join the server with some variation of the name Snowy Joe, so all the moderators are confused on who to ban when they realize that so many...
Alright, we get it. You want your fans to go and cancel us and bully us and destroy our server. This was probably supposed to scare us, but we are having the time of our lives.
Woman. She's a preferred pronoun.
I wasn't even born a woman, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
Wait, so what were you born as?
An
Like
RTX
I didn't
38.
tell you.
Oh, wow.
No, you can't. Are you a man, woman, vape, nail clipper? What are you?
That is none of your business.
Why is that a secret? I'm so lost.
I know, you're meant to be proud, aren't you? You came out of a closet, now you're just going back
Yo, you
into
know the reveal? These are 28 years later.
But after a while, we actually decided to let his fans speak, and they had nothing to say.
Milk, hello Milk.
What's going on, dude?
Can you please just state your name, what the preferred pronouns you like?
My preferred pronouns are your mom and
You can't say your mum, you can't say your mum, that's homophobic. Because my mum's the dad and my dad's my uncle. So you can't say that.
Yo, Milk. Oh, Milk's going for the silent approach.
This was the perfect definition of all bark, no bite. Him and his fans probably felt united and unstoppable coming into our server to stand up to the big bad Snowy Joe. But when we unmuted them, they had nothing to say. And the people that did speak, they were stupid.
Milk, how old are you?
9 of 10.
how old am I? Why don't you take your own guess?
A little bit of gambling here, so winner.
Talking balls.
Yeah, man. Are you a hater or are you an imposter, G? Which one is it?
No.
That's not an option. That's not an option. What?
I'm a human being. I'm planet Earth.
Nice comedy, bro. Now listen,
Oh yeah, comedy. You guys know a lot about that.
Genuinely, it means a lot.
on a level, appreciate it.
You said you're not a trans. Well, just why do you think I'm?
Wait, sorry. Can
Why
you
do
quote
you
us?
think
What
all
did we
these-
say?
Why do you
Why are you so aggressive? Relax. We're not gonna throw hands. We're on Discord. Relax your titties, all right?
just tell me why do you think all these people are here? Why do you think all these people are here?
You got shout out, bitch. Fucking hell.
Understand whatever you just said. It's not fucking English. I mean,
It's fucking English, man.
I literally can't understand you. If you want me to speak,
What are you doing now? Sign language. Alright, go on, love. Go on, make your point. We'll listen now.
don't. Okay.
Don't what?
Okay,
We
tell
can't
me
call
why
it
you
like
think
that.
everyone's here, and tell me why are you guys in the right in this situation?
Because we've unmuted several of your recruits and no one proceeded to speak. You spoke and accused me of speaking a different language. So clearly we are in the right.
Fucking when you fucking when you.
No! Oh my god! What the fuck?
I like if you're gonna just keep fucking yelling nonsense, like this is how it's gonna be.
You're just vexed because you can't offend us. Am I wrong?
Can't even get a word in because like fucking everyone's
You've been
So-
screaming
so
for the
if you
last
guys-
5
You've been
minutes.
talking for ages, but you said
idiot.
nothing decent. You've just been boring. Come
Seven
on.
incels who fucking never even. Yeah, it's. Oh, now you stop.
What? What are you talking about? Who's she talking to?
She left. She
Oh.
left. Fuck's sake. If you guys want a full video on it, I'll make a full video on it. Because there were so many stupid people on our server, and I'm pretty sure it's going to make great content. I mean, yeah, I guess we could have been nicer, but how do you expect us to react when thousands come into our server telling us to kill ourselves? There were so many people like her making themselves and Nick's fan base look stupid.
And that is why Mr. Nick removed the link of our Discord server from his description. It's because we didn't react the way he wanted us to. We literally gave his fans a platform to speak, and they had nothing to say. But Mr. Nick can't stop lying because he claimed that he shut down our server. You did it. If I look at my screen, the server's still up and running. It was never shut down. I don't know what the fuck he's on about. Like, we stopped people from talking in general for a bit because everyone was just spamming the trans flag, which I don't understand the fucking point of. Fair enough. But it was never shut down. So why are you deciding to lie to your fans again? Let me put it into perspective for you, Mr. Nick. Alright? I haven't gone into your personal life. I haven't done any research on you. I have purely just reacted to this one video, and through this one video I have disproved you, proved that you're a liar, proved that you're twisting Joe's words to make him look as bad as possible, and found out your true intent behind the video. I even asked for Mr. Nick to come and talk to us on the server that he sent his whole army to destroy, but the pussy claims we banned him, which makes no sense. Why would we ban him and let his fans stay? This guy just can't stop fucking lying. In conclusion, I just think Mr. Nick is trying to seem like a superhero that stood up to homophobia and misogyny, when he knows that Snowy Joe is just a teenager on the internet trying to make some jokes, which Mr. Nick might not find funny, and that's completely fair. And I don't know why this rat acts like he's fucking perfect. He talks to Snowy Joe like he's superior to him. Who are you, the fucking internet police? This don't even went after a diss track that Joe made as a joke.
The public figure, she must smell from all that gonorrhea.
I mean, this guy's hanging on to the beat for dear life, and that flow, it's giving me secondhand embarrassment.
Talking about a rhythm and beat when he makes songs like this.
I'm severely overworked but lazy at the same time. Yeah, and it feels good.
You sound like Travis Scott with depression. At the end of the day, I just want to say life is short, take a joke. You're a grown man on the internet crying over a teenager trying to be funny. It's just not that deep. Oh, and cancel me next. I can't wait.